In the context of World War II, Thailand stands out as one of the lesser-known Axis powers, mainly because of its unique position and history. Unlike many countries involved in the war, Thailand had a relatively limited connection with the Axis coalition. This raises an intriguing question. Why did Thailand choose to align itself with the Axis powers during such a tumultuous period? Historically, Thailand, known then as Siam, avoided colonization by European powers, which is a remarkable feat. However, this didn't come without its challenges. Throughout the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Thailand experienced territorial losses to the British and the French, leaving a lasting grudge against these nations. The French, in particular, became a focal point of resentment. In the 1930s, Thailand found itself under military rule led by Prime Minister Plek Phibunsongkhram, who harbored ambitions to reclaim the territories lost to the British and French. The military dictatorship believed the only way to achieve this goal was to modernize the military and economy while waiting for a moment of weakness among their colonial adversaries. That moment came in 1940. With Britain distracted by its struggles in Europe and France soon to surrender, the Thai government recognized an opportunity to negotiate for the return of lost territories. However, their initial discussions with Vichy France were unsuccessful, leading them to seek a more favorable alliance. They turned to Japan, which was expanding its influence in Southeast Asia and had designs on French Indochina. Japan was keen on having access through Thailand for its military operations against the British in India and Singapore. As a result, the Thai government agreed to provide military access to Japanese forces in exchange for support in reclaiming territories. This cooperation was mutually beneficial. The Japanese provided weapons and military support, and in late 1940, Thai forces invaded French Indochina. While they initially found success, the Japanese intervened to ensure their interests were protected, fearing a stronger French response. The negotiations resulted in an agreement where France ceded certain territories to Thailand, reinforcing the latter's position. However, this alliance didn't mean that Thailand formally joined the Axis powers. In fact, leaders in Bangkok were wary of becoming too entwined with Japan. When Japan's fortunes shifted in the war, Thailand's leadership sought a way out of their commitment. Phibunsongkhram initially declared neutrality, hoping Japan would respect Thailand's sovereignty. However, as the situation escalated, he was forced to align formally with Japan, declaring war on the United States and the United Kingdom. Despite this alliance, Thailand was never comfortable being an Axis partner. As the war progressed and Japan faced increasing challenges, Thailand's rulers began looking for a way to disengage. They wanted to maintain their newly acquired territories, but also to avoid further entanglement with a losing side. By 1944, Phibunsongkhram was removed from power, and the new government sought to negotiate with the Allies. The British were hesitant, but ultimately agreed to recognize Thailand's claims to the territories they had taken, as long as the lands were returned to their rightful owners. However, the British were indifferent to the fate of French territories. With that, Thailand's role in World War II concluded, and by 1948, Phibunsongkhram was back in power, primarily due to his staunch anti-communist stance, which aligned well with the geopolitical landscape of the Cold War. So, why did Thailand align with the Axis powers? The motivations were complex, rooted in historical grievances, territorial ambitions, and geopolitical realities. As we reflect on this unique chapter in history, it becomes clear that Thailand's involvement in World War II was not just about picking sides, it was about survival and strategic maneuvering in a rapidly changing world. If you found this exploration of Thailand's role in World War II intriguing, consider subscribing to the channel and sharing your thoughts in the comments. What are your views on Thailand's decision during the war? Let's discuss.